I want to share a dream I had with you and some of the elements I believe came from God to interpret this. So, in this dream, I was in an apartment building about 2 or 3 stories up. I knew there was a balcony, and I was looking towards the door that would step out into the balcony, and there was someone writing at a desk also in front of me, more towards the left. They did not have a window or anything in front of them. I didn't know who it was. They were just writing. And I knew in my mind in this dream that there was going to be a wedding. Now, the door opened and several people came in and they told me Bobby jumped off of a bridge. Okay, so I knew Bobby was part of the wedding, that he wasn't the groom. I don't even know if he was from the wedding party. He was just going to be at the wedding. And as they told me this, they left the door open that would go out over the balcony, and I could see it was snowing really hard. And that struck me very strangely because it's August here in Indiana, and I knew that it was all, summer in my dream, and it's hot. It's like 80 some degrees, and which isn't hot. 90 is hot, but I knew it was the wrong weather. Something was wrong. And because of this, in my dream, I thought, is this time for the transformation? Is this the changes that God is going to bring about? And so I walked towards the door to see, and I also told the person writing down, it's snowing outside. So I walked towards the door, and as I got there, there was this gold tint to what I was seeing. And this picture that you see in this video is greenish, but you get the idea. This was not a pretty color. It wasn't golden like Jesus. It was more mustardy, icky green. Not green, but yellow. Okay, and so I was thinking, I wonder what this was. And as I walked through it, I thought it might be part of this whole end time scenario. And I felt, as I walked through it, I felt hugely electrified, as if every cell was coming out of me. And I thought, this is it. This is the change. And I remember thinking, I hope this isn't a dream. But as I got to the balcony, I had walked through that mustardy yellow area, and I looked down. I could see there were people on the ground. They were kneeling, and they just looked like they weren't in prayer or worship, but that's the way they were kneeling. Okay, they had their hands and arms on the ground, and I could just see they were just desperate. Desolate was the word I was thinking. They just was awful. And the whole area looked like this. The whole sky was this icky yellowish color. And I knew it wasn't so much a physical color of the sky, as that I was seeing into a realm where these people lived, mentally. They just were very down and out. And if it looked give you an idea, like the Maze Runner, when they finally leave their maze, it looks just awful out there in the world. So that's the end of the dream. So as I prayed about it, I got the following things. The name, yes, I'm up, up above what's going on in the world. I believe the person sitting at the desk was an angel recording everything, because there was no window in front of them. I told them it was snowing outside. They were writing. That's just my take on that person. And the name Bobby is from the name Robert. Okay, it's like a nickname or whatever. So Bobby is not a true name. It's a nickname. And the name Robert means like flame, shining, bright. And so this wasn't a true flame shining bright. And I knew that Bobby had jumped off the bridge, but had been at the wedding. So I liken this to the false prophets that seem to be lighting up right now and seem to be of God. But once they're exposed, they're going to leave the church. They're going to certainly not be at the wedding, So that's what I got from the name. Now, the snow made me think of two different things. Initially, I was wrapped up in the fact that it's the wrong season. And that may very well be part of what's going on here, because we've been told that, I know I talk about this over and over and over, but that 278 Pike Lake had a video, Sister Barb had a video that said it will be cold, freezing cold, when the earthquake splits the United States. And so I feel that'll come in the winter. But with this snow in this dream, I knew it was the wrong season. So it could very well be that winter comes sooner this year. And I mean, our trees are already turning. It's crazy. It's August. There's already the little spiders running around that drive me nuts. I have to kill them when they're in my house. It just seems more colder, like the summer is coming quicker, or quicker to an end. And I remember, different words where people said summer will be cut short and you have a short amount of time. So this could very well be a physical as well. So we're getting colder sooner, at least in my state. That's what I saw. But the snow could also represent cleansing, because we know this great harvest is coming. I'm so excited about this. I've been reading different dreams and seeing different things, and I'm so excited to know that we are here transformed for quite some time into the tribulation, so we can help in this harvest. We can help our family and friends. God will be healing family and friends through us. And so I have such a faith about this happening very soon, and I'm excited about it. So this snow could be part of the cleansing that's going to come for the harvest. So I was walking towards it. Okay, I was going towards it, but it didn't snow on me. I was walking towards this color veil that I could see. If you want to think of it as in it stopped snowing so I could walk out, that's what happened. I didn't see the snow as I walked towards the door. I saw this yellow, mustardy, icky color. But when I walked through it, I felt this change, and that could very well be our transformation. It was electrifying is all I can say. And I thought, it's hard to explain. I felt like I was leaving myself, not my body, but that like everything about me was leaving. And so maybe being burned, maybe being refined, however you want to look at it, that's what I felt. So I do feel this was a change. And so I stepped out on the balcony. I'm looking from above. I'm now looking down at the world. And what I saw was desolation. And I think this was showing me I was looking into the spirit world, or seeing how the world really is. And I was reminded of Kevin Zadai's near-death experience when he looked back on the world and he saw it was just surrounded by evil and demons, and he did not want to come back. And that's what I think we will be able to see, what God shows us. God will show us that demons are manifesting in people, and the true, we'll see the true person for what they are if God's showing us that. And that's kind of what I think this color represented. So I hope that this dream encourages you. I really think the change is coming very soon. We know there'll be another lockdown, but at the same time, all these words about division, that is absolutely coming to pass. I mean, we are seeing it with the leaders of countries. We're seeing the ones that are evil and the ones that are trying to keep the country going and actually help the people. Imagine that. And then there's division within the church, but I think that's going to become even more greater. It sounded to me as if Pastor Dana's September dream points to those wolves that are coming into the church, and the sleeping people will wake them up. In fact, I'll post that below, because that's, I even showed my brother that video, and he said, yeah, he thought it was all going to come to pass. So I'm very glad about that. So to me, that's a video that's very genuine. And I put it in my favorites because I liked listening to it to hear about what's coming. I feel it's from God. So I won't keep going now. I'll just stop. But hopefully that dream helps you, because I feel this is all coming about sooner.